G'day, I'm Blake. I'm going to talk about Monster of the Week role-playing games, specifically running it. So I ran over 500 3-hour sessions of 30 different games, and Monster of the Week is the one I've had the most fun running. It always delivers good fun. So the keeper will set the scene, and the players say, what they're doing. For example, the keeper might say, okay, you two have come to this alley. There's been a bunch of disappearances in this area. What are you going to do? And then the players respond. So it's a Powered by the Apocalypse game, which means you roll 2d6 for most of the rolls, and you're either going to get a 6-, so 1 to 6, a 7 to 9, or a 10. So a 7 to 9 is a mixed result or a success with a complication, and a 10 is just a success. Now, example of your two investigators have come to this, or hunters, depending on your outlook, I've come to this alley to figure out what's going on. And, they about 50 meters or 150 foot down the road, they can see someone moaning and shaking and someone trying to figure out, but they don't know, what's happening. So one of them's like, you know what? I'm going to go up the side of the stairs on the side of the building and keep an eye, because we don't know enough. We need to get more information. So he's thinking, which is cool. So we go roll act under pressure, because the pressure is not being discovered and alert whatever's happening that they're just watching. They're trying to do it quietly, but still get to a better vantage point. A 7 to 9 or mid-range result, which is not a success, not a complete success, not a complete failure, might be you see whatever it is flinch away from a silver necklace, but the cost of that is it's noticed you. So they've turned around and seen your investigator halfway up the stairwell. The other one might go, you know what, I'm just going to look around because this is bad. I don't want to get the hell out of Dodge, as they say. So, they roll, they read a bad situation, and they're like, what's the best way out? Up. And they go, success with a 7 to 9 mixed result, maybe success at a cost, which is up is not the answer. Whatever that thing is, they've got 4 limbs. They can climb up the stairs and get you. You need to get in a vehicle and outrun them. So, and there might be a third investigator there who might go, you know what, I'm just going to run up and donk it in the head. Hopefully I'll knock it out, and then we can have a look at it. I know it's a very aggressive tactic, but, you do you. So they run in to bite it, and this thing turns around and tries to bite him. And by this point, it's a werewolf. But you roll 7 to 9, you get a mixed result, and you go, ooh, I don't know what's going on here. It doesn't mean it bites you. It may backhand the person, and they go smacked into a dumpster. So they hurt each other, but people nearby would have heard, because the sound of the backhand, the sound of hitting the dumpster, people nearby have heard what's going on. So, and yeah, that's just how I see might play out with Monster of the Week. Now, how sci-fi, like aliens, laser guns, UFOs, it is, or how magical, like spell books, demon summoning, and ghosts and stuff, or in between, is up to your group. And you decide that at the start in your session 0 chat, or your GM may introduce bits and pieces of each as they go along. Whether you're teenagers like in Buffy, FBI like in the X-Files, or it's hunters on the road driving from place to place like Sam and Dean and Supernatural. That's up to your group, and you'll discuss that at the start of the campaign. And there's guides in the book for what to focus on for each, as players and as GMs. So there's guides to playing and running in the core book, really easy to follow. Now, each character have history questions, which are like background questions, how your characters know each other. And it might be they're a close relative. You decide on what they are, whether they're a sibling, a cousin, uncle, whatever. And so then you can decide, okay, what's the implication of that? Who dragged who into the supernatural world? And does one of you have some sort of goal they want help with? Maybe the two characters have the same master. How did it end? So did this master die? Did they go bad? What's going on? Which one of you wants to fix things? And then later on, the keeper, the GM who's running it, will weave in whatever the answer is into the story at some point. Maybe they've turned into a necromancer and they're summoning zombies or whatever. Or maybe they got possessed by something and went bad, but if there's still a chance to save them. Yeah, there's all sorts of ways you can go with it. But yeah, it is a great game. It's easy to run and good fun. Okay.